All right, y'all. Test, test, test. Make sure we good here. All right, y'all. We are back live. Here, y'all tap in with me, man. I had to switch it up, man. That OBS was killing my stream, guys. Killing the stream here. So give everybody a chance to tap in one time. Yes, sir. Yeah, we good. Okay, bet. I had to switch it up, man. Steven, how smooth is it running right now, G? How smooth we looking right now? Yeah, I had to switch the production up, man. That that OBS software, y'all. It's a software that I use, right? That's how we was able to get the thumbnails and the action and stuff. But man, it's in and out. I think I need to see if we have a better upgrade to that. Appreciate y'all for tapping back in with me, man. So yeah, man, we still on this book two talk, man. We still on this book two talk. And like I say, I say it's 60-40. I say it's 60-40 as far as why Michael Rainey character didn't work. And I think it's a little bit of it's a bit on him as an actor, as well as the writers and what they did with the show, man. Carrie was wild. Carrie was wild, y'all. Carrie was wild, man. Hey, she made that. I can't lie. Hey, yeah, hey, we're gonna keep it a buck. She made that show sexy as hell, man. Carrie was shout out to Carrie, man. She didn't have to die like that, y'all. Carrie didn't have to go out that way, man. Carrie did not have to go out that way, guys. They did not have to go out that way, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all as always, man, for rocking with me, man. So it looked like we got a much better connection here. This might be the route I'm gonna have to take with it. I'm about to delete the my original joint, man. I prefer quality over quantity, man. Y'all know it ain't about the paper with me. I just really enjoy engaging and talking with you guys about the show, man. And as we are approaching book four for us, again, it's just got me thinking about book two and how they fumbled the Ghost series, man. And one of the characters, y'all, I think from book two, I think had a lot they could have expounded on was Mecca. I don't know. Shout out to y'all. Do y'all remember Mecca? Let's see. Okay, I posted before the bad connection that I think they may have done Tariq's character some justice if they had him go to school near Tommy and he continued to learn the game from him. Hey, Peachy Danning, very good creative thinking right there. And again, I was actually hoping that they found a way to revive Tariq character and kind of bring it full circle to where he finally understands, what his dad, was trying to really teach him and keep from him. But at the same time, man, I think if they make Tommy like so, she Peachy is saying to where Tariq has to go to school in Chicago for whatever reason. But the only thing I don't like, Peachy, about that, I'll tell you this: everybody in New York already know Tariq is hot. You know what I'm saying? He deal drugs. So him and Tommy, who the feds are already on Tommy's ass as well, which is why I think Tommy's going to jail at the end of his season. I think Tommy's going to jail. I seen Getting It How I Live's theory on book four Force, and I agree. He put it together very well. And the more I thought about it, the more I feel like Tommy probably will get locked up at the end of the season. But Peachy, I do like Tariq actually learning the game from Tommy. I think we're also a little bit far gone from that for one major reason. They made Tariq extremely arrogant. Extremely arrogant. They made Tariq too arrogant. It's almost like I think he would be trying to tell Tommy shit like Tommy don't know what the hell he doing. Like Tommy ain't been doing this at a high level for 15, 20 years, man. So again, it's the writing that killed it with book two for me, guys. It really is, man. It really is. So let's see what we got in the chat, man. Who's better than Carrie in that bed? She had that fire. Ghost. All right. Hey, bro. Okay. Without being too graphic, I'll say this: Tasha gave Carrie a run for her money for the on-screen activities. Facts. Tasha gave her a run for her money, bro. Tasha has the lady. What's her name? Natari. She has a very, very, very strong sex appeal. That I'll leave it at that. Oh man, Demarcus says, do y'all think we will see Melissa Effie Mother in Power Universe? I don't, man. I felt like if they were gonna show us her, they probably would have found a way to incorporate that in book 2. But because they rushed through that story so fast, I think it's just a wash, man. I think a lot of those side stories are washes, DeMarcus, unless Sasha Penn gets deep in his bag, bro, and find a way to reboot book 2 to an extent. I don't know, man. Again, I just feel like it's still too much left unsaid, man. I really do. I really do. Let's see. Ghost says, don't forget about Cash's dad. Absolutely, man. And I can't wait to see if they find a way to write him in. I like the on-screen chemistry him and Joseph Sikora had in the OG series, man, when Tommy kind of gave his goodbyes, man. That was just some good acting, man. Shout out to the OG Power series, bro. Like every character from the supporting characters to the ancillary characters, everybody just brought their A game, man. And I think that's what made Tariq look like a better actor as well, because he was surrounded by better actors to where I think it forced him to step his game up as well, man. Peachy says, no, don't want Tommy in jail. Yeah, I think Tommy gets locked up. But because I'm tired of seeing everybody die. And think about it this way, guys. If they really truly want to expand the universe, you got to at some point stop killing everybody, right? Because the universe doesn't continue if you don't have any original foundation characters to broaden the writing scale, right? So Getting It How I Live made a good point. He said that he believes that Tommy will get locked up and he's going to narrate origins from jail. I think that would be dope as hell. Because as long as Tommy's in jail, y'all remember, this is not reality. So they could find a way for Tommy to do a couple years and get out on the technicality or something like that. So I would like to see Tommy go to jail just for the sake of it opens up the universe a little bit more. I really do. Let's see where we at with it on the comments here. Okay, Dre says, what about Kanan's girl mom though? Wait, what happened? Ooh, coach. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. Hey, you talking about it starts with a P, man. Parla. I can't think of her name, but she has strong sex appeal as well. She does. She has very strong sex appeal. Facts. Ronald Roby, appreciate you for hopping back in, man. I had to switch it up. I'm going straight. We going raw straight with YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all for vibing with me either way. So we don't need all the bells and whistles. We just gonna let the camera rock and keep Palomar. Yeah. Yes, sir. Palomar. She has sex appeal as well. Hey, I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all. Hey, we gotta keep it PG. We gotta keep it PG. Let's see. Cheryl says, I like the classroom scenes in book 2. They added a little substance to the story. Oh, I think it added a lot, Cheryl. I think the classroom themes and tying it to the overall theme of that episode, I thought that was really dope. And again, I just feel like it's so many. They rushed through it so fast. They rushed through it so fast that they didn't tie up the loose ends that we were really looking forward to seeing, man. Let's see. Who says Gianna has sex appeals as well? Who's Gianna? DeMarcus? Are you talking Juliana? Who's Gianna? Who's Gianna? Who's Gianna? Who's Gianna? Let's see. B-Ball County, what's up with it, homie? Appreciate you, bro. Always tapping in, man. B-Ball County, I swear they rushed the hell out of book 2. Low key, it should have been 6 seasons. Definitely, bro. But again, 6 seasons of bad writing, I couldn't take, because even with Forrest, man, I'm hanging on by a thread with Forrest. And right now, I'm just holding on to the fact that as they continue to expand his universe, they might close out Force and do some kind of some hybrid shit with the characters that we know. So I'm just hoping that they just give us a bang with Force and the writing here, man. KTP says Braden and Drew had good sexual. Hey, bro, you crazy, bro. Oh, you crazy on that one. I ain't touching that one at all. I ain't touching that one. That's wow. That is, hey, KTP, that is crazy, son. DeMarcus says Leon mother and Force. Leon mother. Oh, yeah. Okay, yo. She nice with it too. Hey, one thing about stars, bro, they will get some beautiful women that carry a very, very good energy. Sometimes beauty ain't always just in the eye, but it's the aura and energy a woman carries. And boy, Stars nails it with the women in the show, man. Even the women that are like, they write as like bad characters like Tasha and Rock. They still got that sex appeal, man. So, y'all wilding on Thursday, man. Why y'all this turned up, man? Let's see. La Gogo Nostra, appreciate you for tapping in. He says, can we get the Mathis brothers origins, Ronnie and Unique? Yo, somebody in the chat in my last live mentioned that that it might be a prequel with like Breeze and Snaps and Pops and stuff like that. That would be hella dope, man, to see Ronnie and Defcon, a younger Rock, a younger Marvin, like in the late 70s, early to mid 80s period, somewhere in between there. I think that would be fire, bro. I think that would be absolutely fire, man. Absolutely fire. Let's see. My man Ronald, man, what's good with you, homie? He said, my biggest issue with book 2 was Mary J. Blige. I couldn't stand her in this role. Mary and Woody were too old for their characters. Monet should have been 39 and Kane younger than Zeke, who was 22. So, Robbie, I'm half and half with you on that. I think the acting of Monet's character was terrible. I didn't mind her being that angry, mean mama. Sometimes it was a little over the top, but it kind of made it was a little entertaining and funny at times too, depending on how you view things. I got a dark sense of humor, so I will find shit that's supposed to be serious and find humor in it based on how it's delivered or a way a person look or just anything, man. I'll find it, man. Drew just hey, Ghost, you crazy on that one. Hold on, let me finish my thought with Ron. So, Ron, I agree that the acting of Mary J it left a lot to be desired. But I think her character served its purpose. And I think there were times where I enjoyed Monet's character, and then there was times I'm like, it got a little tiresome. So it's kind of like both. So that's why I say I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50 with you on that one, Ron. I'm 50-50 with you on that one. Mr. Dub said if they make a jukebox spinoff, they could give that Training Day feel to it. Oh, Mr. Dub, very good one. So are you talking about when she was in DC, like following Juke in between, like in the middle of the original Power series with her operating in DC? That would be fire, bro. That would be fire. The only thing is, man, who would play that? Would Haley Kilgore still play that Juke? I mean, because she's getting older and she's beautiful too, man. That's I like that one, bro. I like that one a lot. Let's see. Peachy says, I'd love to see a hybrid mix of Force and Book 2 minus Diana. She got on my nerves. Yeah, Diana, I'm with you, Peachy, on that one. Diana, again, she was a hit or miss character for me as well, because I think she served a really good purpose. I like the idea of her and Tariq having that baby. I hated that they lost it. I think they could have really expounded on that. And I think that child could have gave Tariq some more depth, right? I thought it was potential in Diana getting pregnant, but again, they just rushed through that, y'all. They rushed through that. Let's see. The Trader's Playbook, book 2. The Trader's Playbook. Sorry about that. That's your name. He says, he or she says, book 2 acting was terrible and it was way too cartoonish. Tariq and his crew was never believable. They should have wrote it where Tariq just went the route of school and tied him to Tate. Trader's Playbook, that I like that a lot because Tariq would have been a better crooked politician than a drug dealer. Facts. Facts. I also agree with you on this. Book 2 felt like a CW version of Power. I don't know if y'all watched the CW shows like All American and them shows like that and The Flash. It had a real CW feel. The way they shot it, how bright the show was. It didn't have that grit that we were used to in Power. It was I don't know, everything about how they did that show, it lost what I felt what we would call that Power aura, man. So let's see. I'm with you on that one, though, man. I'm with you on that. Ghost says, let's be honest. Reek would be dead or in jail without Braden. He took everything on to save Reek, and now he's supposed to be Reek soldiers. F Reek. I agree, bro. Braden was definitely a number 1 who they were trying to force us to accept as a number 2. But in reality, that operation was essentially handled by Braden and Effie. Don't forget Effie, because Effie was the IT genius behind all of their stuff. She coded all of the websites and built all of those programs to allow them to hustle the way they did. So Braden and Effie by far ran Tariq's operation. Facts. Let's see. Ronnie, crazy ass. Did he ever take off that members only jacket? Shout out to Ronnie and them. Hey, yeah, you can't clown Ronnie, Peachy. Ronnie is one of my top 5 Power Universe characters of all time. Facts. Facts. I don't care what nobody say. Ronnie was that. Hey, man, that's what we called him, Ronnie Myers, bro. That nigga had no emotions. The Cheerios. Yo, little nigga, time to go to work. You don't tell me, nigga, I'm the big dog. Nigga, hey, nigga, Ronnie, bro. Shout out to Ronnie Mathis, bro. Hey, Ronnie was my guy, bro. Hey, him and Unique, bro. I would love to see how they was as brothers coming up, man. Because, man, they some mean ass dudes, bro. I don't want to see DEFCON. Hey, Ghost, you crazy. Hey, you crazy for that comment. Mr. Dub said, yeah, DC set in between. Hey, I'm telling you, a jukebox spinoff with that DC period, her working with the Maryland and Baltimore guy. Oh my God, that would be fire, man. That would be fire. Nora Angel says, the actress that played the flashback version of Monet was excellent. I was way more intrigued by the backstory of Monet and why the terrible mother she was. Yo, Nora Angel, and this is for the whole chat, but do y'all think they're going to incorporate at some point a younger version of Monet or Lorenzo into Power or into Raising Kanan or Origins? And that's the thing. They got so much opportunity, y'all, to link. If this is going to be a universe, kind of the way like Marvel and DC does it, they got to start linking these characters, y'all. They can't keep everybody kind of on their own parallel path, bro. I think at some point they got to start intersecting, man. So I'm interested to see if they're going to do that, man. Coach Dress says, who was the worst mom to their kid? Rock with Kanan or Monet with Kane? Man, that's a tough one, y'all. I gotta put that in the chat, bro. That is crazy. Let me see if I could copy this, man. Yo, that is a good one. Who was the worst mom, chat? Monet or Rock? Damn. I don't know, man, because they damn near kind of played their sons in a similar fashion, man. Like Monet used Kanan as her guard dog. I mean, Monet used Kane, as her guard dog. She didn't really, give him credit for being more smarter than what he was and didn't allow him to be that king that he really needed to be. And then with Rock, she didn't want Kanan to be in the game. So I will give her that. she tried to keep Kanan out the game. And then once Kanan fucked up and did what he did, she's like, all right, fuck it. I'm you in it now, so I got to teach it. So I'm going to say Monet because Rock didn't want Kanan in this shit. And we got to be fair. We got to be fair with that with Rock. As much as Rock did a lot of dirt, but Kanan, when he made that dumbass decision and shot at Buck 20, he didn't know that his mom and Unique had already negotiated the corners and Buck 20 was in the right. So think about this, y'all. This might be Kanan's second kill where he killed somebody on bad information because he did it to Buck 20, and now we see he doing it with Rock, y'all. So I'm gonna say worst mom out of Monet and Rock. I'm gonna go with Monet. I'm gonna start another poll. Who's the worst mom? Monet or Rock? Man, this is man, y'all turned up in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all, man. As I stated, man, we're gonna be going live every week, man. I'm gonna stay tapped in with y'all. I got some very, very interesting videos that I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna be doing a lot of character analysis and breakdown. Look out for my dark psychology video of Tasha St. Patrick. I think her character was absolutely brilliant, bro. And I cannot wait for y'all to hear my thoughts and my analysis on Tasha. If you all don't know, I am a psychology major. So this is really, really fun for me to break down. And it gives me a chance to go back, man, and rewatch some of these episodes, man. And it really make me miss seeing it for the first time, man. So I just put in the chat, y'all, who's the worst mom, Monet or Rock? Let me make sure I got this here. There we go. We lit with it, man. We are lit with it. Let's see. Let me catch up here to y'all. Where we at? So B-Ball County, how was the writing bad? I have to rewatch it to see because I ain't watching it in a year. B-Ball County, I'm gonna have some videos that's gonna inspire y'all to go and rewatch at least some of the storylines that I'm gonna bring back up and tie in to my character breakdowns. And when I do character breakdowns, y'all, it's all gonna be based on their the dark psychoanalysis of these characters, because I always say that there's no good characters in the Power universe. Some of the ancillary characters are like good characters in heart and nature, but all of our main and supporting characters, they all have darknesses to them. And I really enjoy rewatching these shows and pulling out the traits that we could really tie into, real life characteristics of people that, walk in our everyday lives, man. So it's going to be dope, man. I cannot wait to do that. Let's see, man. Let me catch up with some of y'all comments, man. Let's see. Dress says the worst mom. So we got who's the worst mom? Monet or Rock. Everybody right now, 13 votes. Monet is winning as a worst mom. And I think that's fair, y'all. I think because at the end of the day, Rock did not want Kanan in this situation. Rock did not want Kanan to sell drugs. And if you go back and rewatch these episodes, you will realize Rock did everything, i.e., just like Ghost. Only difference is Rock was still living in Queens and in the hood, and Ghost was living in a goddamn penthouse. But Rock and Ghost, I think, have a lot more parallels than people give them credit for. I know we see a lot of similarities with, like, we tied in Ghost and Unique, and we tied in Ghost and Lulu, but we got to start looking more at the parallels between Rock and Ghost. They're brilliant. They both got two stupid ass sons who don't understand life and, don't understand, why they did what they had to do and made stupid decisions. So I'm with y'all. I don't think Rock is a bad mom. Rock knew that, nigga, once you shoot at somebody in the game, you in the game. So she did what any hood mom would do and was like, fuck it, man. Because she wasn't about to stop doing what she was doing just because, he did what he did. Now, you can still blame her as a parent for that and say, well, yeah, maybe she shouldn't be a drug dealer. But we not on the moral ground when we discuss these shows. We're just speaking from a writing perspective and what the show is centered around. And it's centered around some dark, twisted, evil motherfuckers who who turn up. So yeah, shout out to Rock, man. Shout out to Rock. Shout out to Rock, man. Let me try to catch up. DeMarcus, man, appreciate you, man, for the super chat, man. Again, all the donations, just y'all vibing with me, man. That's enough, man. I truly appreciate this. And again, man, we're gonna stay tapped in. And that's why I always say, man, I think it's a dope community. I really love some of the theories, and a lot of y'all seem to be like me, like aspiring writers and creatives in your own right, man. So that's why I love to say, that's why I say, you can, hey, don't tempt me with a good theory, man. So any ideas, any back end information y'all get, throw it in the chat, man. DM me on Twitter, DM me on IG, man. We lit, man. We are lit. Let's see. Lego Go Nostra, Monet, because she need to tell Kane that Kanan is his daddy. Ooh. So, hey, do y'all think Lorenzo was really Kane's son? That was another thing that felt weird to me, man. Like, Kane was darker than both Monet and Lorenzo, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm of Puerto Rican descent. My father is half Puerto Rican, and but he's not light as Lorenzo. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's interesting, man. Do y'all think Kane was Lorenzo's son? Do y'all think it was something behind that, man? Let's see. Lone says Rock is the devil. Okay, is that Lone or Lona? Okay, Lone. Tell me why you think that though, homie. Why is Rock the devil? Because she tried to keep Kanan in school, but the moment that he shot at Buck 20, it washed everything away because now Kanan then turned it up. So unless she was gonna move out the hood, disappear, and leave that life alone, she did what she had to do. I don't think Rock is a bad mom, bro. I really don't, y'all. I really don't. Cheryl says Rock didn't want Kanan in the game, but what did she do to prevent it? Okay, I hear that. She should have taken him to his grandmother's and changed his environment. He could have even stayed in South Carolina with his aunt. Cheryl, very good point. So again, now we going into a moral aspect, right, of the writing and the options that these characters have. And you are absolutely correct. If you got a knucklehead son, you know he gonna, no matter what you tell him and how much you try to preach to him, he's gonna be the product of the environment that you have him around. Cheryl is absolutely right. Rock should have left his ass in South Carolina, and Kanan would have been forced to adapt to that more positive, good-natured environment. So, Cheryl, I do agree with that sentiment on Rock. However, again, if we comparing it between her and Monet, I think Monet is worse. I really do. I really do. Lagogo Nostra says Monet because she needs to tell Kane. Okay, yeah, we read that one. We got that one. Sure. Yeah, y'all definitely hit that like button, man. We got 34 people in the chat, man. Definitely go ahead and hit that like button. I'm about to look. Y'all know I like having some vibes, man. So I got the vinyls. I don't know what I'm gonna play. I'm gonna have to go through some of y'all. Y'all see, I got a stack of vinyls here. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna vibe to and listen to. I'm gonna have to show y'all my collection, man. I got a really dope collection. I don't know if y'all, this is some pure hip hop, one of my favorite albums. Y'all see it. Mos Def, Black on Both Sides. This is one of my favorite albums, y'all. Umi Says, Shine Your Light on the World, man. Dope record, man. I'm gonna have to start sharing my collection with y'all. For sure, man. For sure. Let's see. Lon says Rock always been waiting over her head on a mad power trip. You know what? To an extent, yes. But if you notice, especially on TV and film long, when they illustrate women as leaders in the drug underworld, they kind of gotta do a little extra because they're in the field where it's dominated by men, and they have to be you got to be able to keep up, man, and that's why some of your women kingpins are way darker and more sinister than the men, because it's like they got to let people know ain't shit sweet over here, bro. So I kind of like how I like how they wrote Rock. I like the darkness that they've given us with her character, because if you're gonna be in it, you got to be in it. And I think they do a very, very good job of illustrating that. I do. I think they do a very good job illustrating that, y'all. I do. Let me see. Oh, man, y'all lit in the chat, man. 37 people in the chat. Please give your boy a like, man. This is all Power Universe discussion, man. Like I say, y'all see from the thumbnail, the original source of the topic was how they fumbled book 2. But y'all know, man, we could talk about anything. That's why the channel was Vibes with T Sanders. You feel me? So whatever y'all, wherever y'all at with it, man, we gonna rock and roll, man. Keep the conversations organic. Let's see. Let me catch up with y'all. Ron says, I never thought he was Lorenzo's son. It might explain his borderline Oedipus complex. Aha, Ronald. Boy, you 10 steps ahead of me, man. Wait till you see my Kane theory. Not theory, but my Kane psychology breakdown. And that is exactly what I mentioned in regards to Kane and the complexities that he's had. Because I think Kane was a more layered character than Tariq. Facts. I think Kane was a more layered character than Tariq, and I also think what he did, he acted circles around Tariq. Oh, well, I should say around Michael Rainey. That's my opinion on that. Ronald, very, very, very good observation, bro. Bimbo says Lorenzo was a wasted character along with Mecca. Facts. Monet killed them both, and both the father of their kids. Lorenzo was just a name for Monet to abuse and gain respect. B-Ball County, 1000%, bro. And that's why I say, man, like, book 2, man, has some amazing characters that they introduced us, right? From Mecca to Lorenzo, what was the dude named Mahoney? We never saw him, but his name was mentioned. Who else did we get? Michael Ealy's character, the cricket cop. Even the professor. I like the professor. They gave us so much potential. It was like, yo, this shit is about to be this is about to be a very lit version of Power. And then I just lost all interest, man. I lost all interest, man. I truly lost all interest, man. I really did. Let's see what y'all talking about real quick. Trader's Playbook. Umi says is one of my favorite tracks of all time. Bro, I think it's one of the greatest songs ever created. It at one point, it's certain times, depending on my energy and where my mind is, man, it brings a little bit of emotion to me, man, because all he talking about the people being free and just shining that good light and good energy, man. And we live in a dark ass world, bro. And I ain't trying to get too deep on y'all. But because my man Trader's Playbook said that, I just want to say, like, that's just such a positive song. It's a positive record. I love it. The whole album is amazing, y'all. So if y'all haven't checked it out, it's a classic album. Mos Def, one of the greatest rappers I think that have graced the microphone. Black on both sides. Y'all check that out, man. iTunes, Spotify. I guess, yeah, I'm gonna start sharing some music with y'all, man. I'm gonna have to start sharing some music with y'all, man. Facts, man. Hey, appreciate you for tapping in, y'all. I love Power. I love art. If y'all gonna learn anything about me, I love art. Facts, man. So, and music, drama, dance, hip hop, R&B, you name it, man. I'm into it all. Ron says Monet's the absolute worst. She even threatened to kill her children and went after them in season 4. Yeah, I'm telling you, Monet was foul. Let's see. Go says Famous versus Braden. Man, Braden would beat the hell out of Famous, but Famous ain't no punk, bro. I was so proud to see Famous run up on Freddie. Yo, man, yo. Hey, he was all shaky and shit with the gun. Hey, Freddie knew it was Famous. Like, bro, come on, bro. Nigga, fan? What are you doing, bro? Like, so, hey, Ghost, I got to take Braden on that one, man. I got to take Braden on that. Let's see. Lone says, yeah, y'all missed that. Corinne is the same one who fired Dre for fucking with non-competes as Kanan's old jump off, whose mom got her cheeks clapped. Corinne. Oh, you talking about Corinne from the original, the chick that worked as she was one of the managers in the club. Is that who you talking about, Lona? If that's the chick you're talking about, I think I know who you're talking about. She also played in P Valley. Lon, is that who you're talking about? Because if that's who you're talking about, yeah, she a bad one too. She's beautiful as well. DeMarcus says, it would be interesting to see if Rock is in this Rico case. Rock thinking she escaping the game by using the get out of jail free pass and get shot like Nino Brown. Yo, that's a good possibility, DeMarcus. Again, I don't. If they're gonna keep this universe expanding, guys, they can't kill off everybody, bro, because you got to be able to keep some root characters in the show. At least I would assume so, right? Like you can't have a Marvel universe and kill Wolverine off in his first reiteration that they give you. Like, nah, that's a major character. Spider-Man, a major character, and you're gonna show variations of them throughout that universe because they're core characters. And I hope Howard does the same in some extent by keeping Rock alive, or maybe one of the Thomas brothers. Somebody mentioned earlier the jukebox storyline during the same period of Power, but just in her realm when she was in DC. I think that would be fire, bro. I think that would be fire. That would be fire. Corinne. Oh no, Corinne was Palomar's daughter. Okay, you talking about? Yeah, but she was young, bro. Like I don't know, y'all. I didn't really look at her much. I just she's not a full grown woman. Is that actor? Is she grown? She just looked too much like Corinne. Yeah, Corinne looked too much like a kid to me. Like she was cute, but I didn't look at her like I looked at Palomar. Nigga Palomar was hey, she was nice with it. She was nice with it. Let's see. Ghost said Kane wasn't definitely Lorenzo's son. Monet can't be trusted. She had a son with Mecca and was messing around with Kyle. Hey, yeah, Monet was out of there, y'all. Monet was throwing that thing around. You feel me? Monet was throwing that thing around. Long says, I'm saying in the Power universe, that's her grown up. But yeah, you're right. I doubt they're the same actor, but they got likeness, right? If so. Okay, I see what you're talking about, man. Ghost says, Noma did Kane dirty. She was messing with Davis and Kane didn't even know. Hey, Chad, Noma's also an underrated beauty. Hey, Noma had some fire scenes too, y'all. Hey, Mom's was fire. Palomar, yeah. Palomar was fire, y'all. Hey, everybody, Palomar she's a 10. Ronald says, they should have fleshed out Carter's psychopathy. I agree. Seen the original Psycho movie lately? I just knew his wife was still in the house. Another drop ball for the moment of this series. Yeah, Ron, again, man, I'm telling y'all, man, I really, really enjoyed seeing Carter on screen. And y'all know Michael Ealy is a very, very good actor, bro. So he was able to carry that, like, that crazy psycho. Oh, my God. It was, again, another dropped opportunity there, man. Another dropped opportunity, man. Let's see what we're saying in the chat. So right now, out of 22 votes, 64% says Monet is the worst mom, man. I think we all agree Monet is definitely the worst mom. Let's see. Coach Dredd, who was the biggest pest detective in Power? Knox, Rodriguez, Burke, or the lady from Force? Bro, you forgetting a major one, Dredd. Cooper weird ass Sachs. Cooper Sachs by far is not only was he the biggest pest, but he was the best detective because he was on to their ass from the jump. Cooper just weird, bro. Hey, Cooper's just weird, bro. But shout out to Cooper Sachs, bro. My man Shane, the actor that plays him, very cool dude. I follow him on IG. Hey, Cooper Sachs by far was the best, bro. He and the worst because you just knew he was just on to him, man. I think he was the perfect villain, man. Man, y'all lit in the chat, man. Y'all lit in the chat. Another album, man. I'm considering trying to play today, man. I got some writing to do. King's Disease 2, man. Another banger. Nas is like, he got to be top 3 all time, bro. The way he's been able to revive his career. So I had to go off circle, which I told you I'm going to share some of my vinyls, man. Nas, King Disease 3, another banger, man. Check that one out. Charles Batter says, Cooper Sachs for sure. I liked him. Yeah, Sachs was a weirdo, but Sachs was the perfect antagonist to our protagonists in the show. I love Sax's character, man. Let's see, Ronald. But Burke figured it all out. She did. Cooper was doing his job. That's a fact. Burke was going too far. They were both obsessed. They were both obsessed, bro. I think Burke was just a way or a means of showing us how dark Detective Howard is. And that's why I say, man, that's why Kanan's character, Robbie, I'm glad you, Ron, I'm glad you mentioned that, bro, because that's why I still think we've only seen the surface of what young Kanan, how dark young Kanan is going to be. Because look at his parents, y'all. He come from a murderous cricket cop and a devious, evil mom. And you don't think them genetics are going, expound and really show itself? I cannot wait, or at least I should say, I hope that the writers really dig into Kanan's psyche and his mental and really show him going off the rails, man. Yeah, Lona say, play that composure. Hit boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DeMarcus says Nas is his favorite rapper of all time. Yeah, I got a very nice Nas catalog, y'all. Very nice, man. It's still a few records I need to get. Godson on vinyl. There's a few that I'm missing. That joint with him and Damian Marley. I got to get that on vinyl. Oh, that album was absolutely amazing. Shout out to y'all, man. I told y'all I'm gonna start sharing some of my stuff with y'all, man. Nas is definitely the GOAT. I personally have Nas in my top three, man. My top three. Nas is in my top three for sure. Let's see what we got. Ghost Burke was dumb. Why did she trust Howard? Because she was green, man. She was green, Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Burke was green, man. She was green. She was green, bro. DeMarcus says, T. Sanders, which death was worse? Anya or Crystal? Well, from a emotional standpoint, I would say Crystal, because Crystal just didn't deserve it. And she was mad loyal to Kanan. She taught Kanan. I think she gave Kanan a lot of gems. I just think I was more emotionally connected to Crystal as a character than I was to Anya. I liked Anya. I thought her as a supporting character, there was potential there, but I wasn't connected to her character like I was with Crystal personally. So I think Crystal's death hits a little bit harder. DeMarcus Vaughn, hate me now and Ether. Facts, bro. Facts. Hezekiah says Anya. Okay. She wanted nothing to do with the game. You know what, Hezekiah? I forgot about that. She didn't, bro. And anytime you have a casualty like that, that is a sad one. So I do agree. I can see why that death seemed to have a bigger impact. But as far as the way they wrote the characters, I think I was just a little bit more emotionally connected to Crystal's character than I was to Anya's character. Ron says, Rock is the product of generational trauma. Facts. Wait, damn, man, I'm losing the comment here. Generational trauma. But then most of us are. Absolutely. Rock was a daddy's girl and needed the love of a real man. Ronald, I love that you say that, man. And it just goes to show you, and I'm glad that the writers have illustrated this as well, that, when fathers leave the picture, man, it's just detrimental. And there's no matter how you write it, whether the father left on good terms or he died, when the father is gone, it just, in a lot of cases, it doesn't work out. And I think in the cases that it does work out, it's just time and chance, man. And I come from a family where a lot of people didn't have daddies. I was fortunate enough to have been raised by men, including my father. But I know a lot of people that didn't. And I know it's like 50-50. A lot of them are successful and a lot of them are in a bad place even to this day. So, Ron, that's why I like doing my dark psychology videos, because it gives me an opportunity, man, to really tap into the realness of the show, and that some of these things that we are experiencing in these characters, we've experienced in real life. And I'm not saying like the murder side and the drug game side, but the psychological side, absolutely. So, yeah, bro, very good, man. Hezekiah says, who's my top three? Top three. So, right, for me, my number one is Nas. As a rapper, I got Nas, Jay-Z, and Tupac. Those are my top three, man. Nas, just because of the way he's been able to sustain his career and even well into his 50s, he's still able to remain relevant and still give you fresh, thoughtful, and thought-provocative bars. Jay-Z, just simple because I think it's superhuman that he can give the bars that he gives just freestyling. I think that's amazing. I think it's not that he's just like an average rapper and he's freestyling. Like, no, he's a superior lyricist and off the top of the head. Like, and then he still knows how to make good records. And then Pac is just because, again, another thought-provocative artist. He's not really the best punchline rapper, or, you know, he didn't really have a lot of flow, but his cadence, the way he delivered, Pac really preached. Pac spoke to my soul a lot. Pac inspired me. So those are my top three, man. Those are my top three. Yo, G-Ron, what's good, man? We live in the chat, man. Man, 41 people in the chat. Y'all rocking with me, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for joining the Vibes with T. Sanders show. We are live, man. We are live. We talking everything power, whatever y'all want to talk about, man. Hey, hip-hop, R&B, whatever y'all want to vibe on, man. My lives, man, we just keep it organic, man. Again, some of y'all have been following me. I remember when I only had like 10, 15 subscribers and y'all were rocking with me, man. And I remember y'all. So I have a connection to y'all, man. I was telling my wife, I was like, man, these feel like the homies, man. There's a connection there. So I appreciate everybody, man, for rocking with me, tapping in. And I think I'm going to just run it on the YouTube platform, bro. And if we want the music in the background, I'll play one of the vinyls, man. Speaking of vinyls, got to show another one that I think is a very underrated album. Migos, shout out to the Migos, Culture 2, RIP Takeoff. I think this was a hell of an album. These guys really not changed, but I'll say influenced the way rap and melodies is done. I call Migos, they come off the Bone Thugs and Harmony branch. I think Bone Thugs was the forefathers of the creative flows and the pockets that people that you could rap into. I think Bone, if you don't know, check out Bone Thugs and Harmony. Those dudes had so many pockets and waves that they flowed and carried in. And I think the Migos took that to a more modern level. So shout out to the Migos, man. RIP Takeoff. Definitely the best Migo, man. Takeoff was fucking amazing, bro. Fucking amazing. And I'm never really affected by rappers' deaths, y'all, but Takeoff really hit me, man. I live in Houston, and where Takeoff got killed was literally like 5 minutes from where I live. And to know that some hoe-ass people did that shit over a dice game, his death would never sit well with me, man. Never sit well for me, man. Never sit well. Lone says, seen you for the first time on my timeline, man. Power, hip-hop, I'm in. Appreciate you, man. That's what we doing, man. Hey, all black content, we keeping it lit, man. We keeping it lit. So it ain't hip-hop, but y'all gotta, hey, I'm gonna share my collection with y'all as we chopping it up. But look, for the R&B and neo soul lovers, man, we got Maxwell. Oh my God, the Urban Hang Suite, y'all. An amazing album. Hey, if you into that neo soul, gotta check this one out, man. Gotta check that one out. Let's see, man. Ronald says, I look forward to your dark psychology videos. I am a counselor specializing in substance abuse. That's why I relate so well to Lou, descent into the bottle addiction and in the game. Ronald Robbie, man, that is amazing, bro. And shout out to you and the work that you do for the humans in this world, man. And for a lot of y'all don't know, so this is actually my second degree. So just a quick backstory. I got my initial degree in computer science, did that for some few years, and it just wasn't me. It's not my character, man. Like, I always felt like I'm just connected to working with humans and working with people. And I shifted that by turning, IT into some real estate endeavors that I do. And then now, like, my passion and what I really want to do is work with people through their mental struggles and through their issues and through their trauma. So now I'm back in school to get the psychology degree and actually get my license to practice as a therapist, man. So that's my mission in life right now, y'all. You feel me? So That's where I'm at with it, man. So shout out to you, Robbie. Any pointers you could give me, throw them in the chat, because I'm sure it'll help my writing when I'm analyzing these characters, man. Straight up, man. Long says, Agents and Sacrifice, bruh. Hezekiah, RIP Takeoff. I just never care for their music. Respect, man. It's an acquired taste, bro. I don't know if y'all can see my keyboard, but I'm a musician, enthusiast myself. So I listen to music with a different perspective. When I go to the Migos, I'm not looking to hear no real lyrics. I'm not looking to hear, the most creative writing. It's vibes, it's dope beats, it's cadences, it's their flows and energy, man, and the culture that they bring with the ATL. So that's my take when I listen to some artists. I go to artists for different reasons. Y'all, I got people in my collection that most people are like, man, they're trash, but it's something I like about the artist, and I give people a chance based on what I like as far as the art that they present. And it's not always the lyrics for me. It's not always, they got to sound like Nas or they got to sound like Pac or be like Jay. They just got to be dope in what they do. And that's what makes me buy into a artist. Ghost says, Takeoff flow is still unmatched. Can nobody, man, Takeoff, man, rest in peace, man. Man, I miss that guy. And I don't even know dude, bro, but just as an artist, man, he was an amazing artist, guys. Hezekiah says that Maxwell album is fire. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, man. Ghost says best Drake album. So for me, because Drake is such a multifaceted artist, right? So I prefer Drake a little bit more when he's rapping, when he's on his bar shit. And so for me, if you're reading This Is Too Late is one of my favorite and what I think Drake's best album is as a rapper. However, from a creative standpoint, I gotta say it's Take Care, man. I gotta say it's Take Care. But I like Drake when he like really on this rap shit. And Dark Knight, what was it? Dark Knight Gumo or the Dark Knight? I can't think of the name of that album. But that album with Drake is so underrated, bro. And I really wish he would have approached the Kendrick battle with that energy, man. I just think Drake's energy ruined him in that battle. Not necessarily him as an artist, because he can compete with anybody, but his energy just didn't match what was needed for that battle. Coach Dress says, I love instrumentals, man. So I listen to a lot of jazz. Seen Boney James live last month. Yo, shout out to Boney James, man. One of my favorite musicians, man. I am a big Boney James fan. That's crazy, man. I got some jazz. I can't wait to show y'all my new Miles Davis. Nice limited edition album with the blue marble. It's an amazing record. So I listen to everything, man. Texas native. No, I'm an Oakland native. I'm from Oakland, California, man. I just live in Texas now. But I'm originally from Oakland, Cali, man. DeMarcus says, which song is better, Wanksta by 50 or Nas Is by Nas? So lyrically, Nas Is by Nas Is, right? But sonically, I like Wanksta. I do. Now the beat on Wanksta, that it took a while. That used to annoy me a little bit, hearing that on the radio a lot. But I guess just through programming, sonically, I kind of enjoy Wanksta a little bit more. Woman's Work is my favorite Maxwell song of all time. Yeah, man. Shout out to Maxwell, the godfather, the originator of Neo Soul, man. Y'all tapped in, man. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Nas is like, but I never cared for 50 music. I know y'all about to feel some type of way about Get Rich or Die Trying is overrated. I'm standing on that. So, Hezekiah, I'm glad you mentioned that. So, I liked 50's gangster stories. I don't necessarily think that 50 was a great musician, but I think he was a very good beat picker. You cannot deny his production, as well as his ability to format and just make a good song. If we're just talking the hook and the beat, from that standpoint. So I don't think 50. I don't have 50 in my top 25 artists and lyricists of all time, but I do have him in my top 50, and it's because of his ability to make songs, right? So again, that's where I'm at with it, man. Let's see. Hey, you've been keeping up with Joey Badass and the TDE beef. Hell yeah. And shout out to Joey Badass. And that's why they should have made that nigga Breeze, man. Because Joey Badass, bro, he is standing 10 toes down against them Cali dudes. And not only just standing 10 toes, but he washing them, bro. He's washing them. And I'm into battle rap. So y'all know, I don't know if y'all into battle rap. But Daylight is a dope battle rapper. But he ain't made a song. He got some good punches in there about Joey, but I still think Joey is taking it, man. I think Joey got it right now, man. As a guy said, fuck Drake. Hey, if it's one thing y'all gonna learn about me, I love art. So I don't tie in my personal feelings about the artist. If it's something I like about your music, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna listen to it. I might still talk shit to about, you know, your public, you know, persona and all that, but we ain't gonna never deny the art, y'all. We gotta, one thing we gonna do is respect the art, man. So you ain't gotta like Drake, because Drake does come off as corny to me as well, but the motherfucker know how to put good music together. I think he's a dope rapper, and at certain levels of tiers, I don't think he could get to, only because people have pinned for him. So we gotta be fair on that, but a dope artist is a dope artist. That's where you're at with it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cheryl Battle says, that's dope, T. Sanders. I was born in Monterey, Cali, moved to Alabama years ago. Shout out to my West Coast people in the chat, man. Absolutely, man. Shout out to you, Ms. Nora Angel. I knew there was something about you I vibe with. My husband and I are both raised in Oakland, and we relocated to Dallas recently. Man, shout out to y'all, man. I got family in Dallas as well, man. So there's an energy, man. I'm telling y'all, man. A lot of you guys, I feel like I've been knowing, man, and been rocking with y'all for a minute. So like I say, every week we going live, keeping the conversations going. Everything from power to power universe, music, art, whatever y'all want to talk about, man. Speaking of music, hey, got to bring up another one. Segue. Leon Bridges, man. Are y'all familiar with Leon Bridges? Amazing vocalist out of Fort Worth, Texas. This dude is so underrated, man. I think people deep into music really rock with Leon. This guy is one of my favorite artists to listen to, man. He has so much range, bro. Shout out to Leon Bridges, man. Shout out to Leon Bridges. Heck, that Loaded Lux feature was a major cheat code. Yes, it was. And Daylight just putting out trash too quickly. To me, the real battle is between Rayvon and Joey. Yeah, but I don't think I like Rayvon, and I just feel like Joey just carrying it, bro. And I feel like a lot of the West Coast dudes are coming off as like Kendrick's henchmen, which is a little corny to me. Like, oh yeah, the boss told me to hit the button. Like, man, nigga, just rap. Don't tell me what Kendrick told you. Like, either rap for yourself or don't rap. Don't be rapping as, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I like where Joey is at with it, man. I like where Joey is at with it. Let's see. Hezekiah says, I only like about 6 or 7 Drake songs. I never liked that motherfucker. In fact, bro, I hear you on that, man. And I don't think Drake has a, what I would call a top 10 catalog from my preference. Again, I'm talking preferences, y'all. You ain't gotta like people. It's just what I prefer to listen to. I do think Drake is a top 20 artist. If I do a top 20, Drake has to be somewhere between 10 and 20. I think, you know, if we are looking at all variables, not just, if we just talking about just lyricists and artists, then I think, we can't put Drake in that conversation. But as a musician and just overall accomplishment, what he's done, what he's created, who he's collaborated with, he's up there, man. He's up there for me. Tony G, that Batarang is fire, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach Dredd, who's your music artist Mount Rushmore? Oh my God, bro. That's such a that's a hard one right there, bro. That's a hard one. DeMarcus says VA all day, 2 up and 2 down. VA was, man, shout out to VA, man. I met some real cool musicians coming up from VA, man. Like I say, I'm heavy into music as a creator. A lot of the tracks y'all hear on my content are tracks that I produce. So yeah, shout out to VA, man. But my Mount Rushmore, y'all, that one's interesting, y'all, because man, there's so many good artists out there, man. It's so many good artists. I would have to put them in groups, man, like a hip hop Mount Rushmore. I probably got my Southern hip hop Mount Rushmore, West Coast Mount Rushmore, East Coast Mount. Like it's so. I think as Black Americans, man, we've provided so much art and culture to the world, and yeah, you can't just choose, 1 to 3, man. Can't choose 1 to 3. Speaking of West Coast, hey, Larry June, man. I'm going through I put my little collection to the side. I got a few. I don't know if y'all can see on the camera, but I got a few albums. This one here, man, for all my alchemists. If you love the Alchemist, bro, Larry June is an acquired taste. He's a lifestyle rapper. He's one of my sleepy rappers, I call him, because his vibe is real chill and laid back. But Larry June, The Alchemist, The Great Escape, I think this was an amazing work of art. Love the artwork on this album. Shout out to Larry June, Bay Area homie. Shout out to Alchemist, West Coast producer as well from the LA area. But he worked with a lot of cats out of Queens, Mobb Deep, The Lox. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to the Alchemist, man. Ghost says Prime Harden to Prime D Rose, man. Y'all going with the sports with it too. Fuck it, we rock, man. Like I say, man, all conversation, we just vibing, man. Again, I appreciate all of you all who have tuned in into my power content, and as we break down and come up with theories and analogies, and man, it's just a good show. And so I tie TV, music, art all together. That's why my name is Vibes with T Sanders, because we vibe, and it ain't always going to be about the show. It's breaks in the show, and I think we could talk about all art, especially when it comes to the live. Now, the videos I post, yeah, those are all going to be Power Universe related, but our lives are just, freelance conversations, man. We vibing as it is. Vibes with T Sanders. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Always, always, always. Let's see. Long live the king. Don't think Rock is gone. Okay, we back with the power discussions. If she is, they're going to put her tombstone. You did that shit. Hey, that would be hilarious, man. You know what? I'm 50-50 on it, bro. I don't see how they're going to have her Raising Kanan season 5 without having her in a few episodes. So a part of me wants her to be alive. But then when I look at the interviews and when I look at the behind the scenes, more and more it feels like Rock ain't gonna make it, man. It look like Rock ain't gonna make it, but I don't know. Ronald says, what is my favorite Raising Kanan episode? Mine would have to be season 2, episode 10. The violence made and the music told the story. Oh my God. Hey, bro. Season 2, episode 10, 10 out of 10. I think it might be one of the best Power episodes ever created. I mean, the intensity, the score, that was just the writing. That was such an amazing episode, man. That's funny that show that's your favorite episode as well, man. Coach Dredd said, now you talking my lane. LOL, D Rose. What do you say? Prime D Rose or Prime Harden? Yeah. Well, I'm taking D Rose over Harden any day. That's an easy one, man. Long Live the King says, yes, season 3, episode 10, fire. Bet. I'm telling you, season 3, episode 10 was fire as well. Season 3 and season 2, episode 10 is like 1A and 1B for me, man. I mean, boy, that was so intense, bro. I remember my heart racing because that's when I was still on my Ronnie is Breeze theory, and I was just hoping, it wasn't gonna work out the way it was already kind of leading to. But some of y'all dropped spoilers on Ronnie dying, man. So sometimes especially even with the Breeze, man, when my man is just B dropped that metadata on the braid of Shamik Moore being in that scene with Kanan, the IT side of me, I knew. I said, Unique is not Breeze. That is real. As a photographer, as a videographer, when you're doing major projects, you do code in your information, because if anybody tries to rob you or say they created something that you created, you can always, that metadata will protect you. And when I saw that, bro, I knew it. I said, well, there it is right there, bro. That's it. And so that was a bit of a spoiler. So that way when Breeze showed itself, I wasn't too surprised. I was just disappointed. I was wrong, man. But that was a fun, the Breeze and Unique Theory. That was a very fun time for me. It's from season 3 to season 4 for sure. 310 was messed up because of the leaked photo of Unique coming out the building with Crystal. Yeah, that's why I say. And they leaked it. They did a leak too this year with the Breeze situation. I think that's why a lot of people too kind of shitted on the Breeze reveal because of the leak. I'm telling you, when I saw that Just B video, I said, oh, he got it. He got it. That's it right there. Ain't no way they could twist that unless the writers was like, fuck, this got out there and they just wanted to prove the fans wrong. So I knew it was a wrap once I seen It's Just B's metadata video about Shamik Moore being Breeze. Marvin getting shot in season 2, episode 10 definitely was a cliffhanger. Yeah, that was, man. That was. But seeing my man Demo come through in the clutch, man. Demo, hey, shout out to Demo, man. Hopefully we get to see him spin the block, man. But he was a rider, man. He was a rider. He was a rider. He saved our boy Marvin. So shout out to Demo, man, the guy in the wheelchair. Nigga, you stepped on my shoes. Demo was hilarious, man. Demo was hilarious. Let's see where we at. Coach Dress says, goes arresting Evan Bill. He was a great man. Used to see him a lot after retirement. He stayed in the same area. That's dope, man. Gus says, oh, what a night. The best moment of Raising Kanan. Definitely, bro. That's Raising Kanan history right there, y'all. That's right. Season 3, bro. Season 2 to season 3 might have been peak Raising Kanan, y'all. Ronnie, Snaps and Pop, the Italians. You had Juliana. You had Joaquin. Oh, man. The Power Streets was lit, bro, for Raising Kanan. Season 2 and season 3, it was lit, man. Hezekiah says, if Ghost is alive, do you think we'd get the keep thinking you're smarter than me, don't ever make that mistake again, son, scene in the opening sequence to whatever episode he pops up in? Hezekiah, I strongly believe they're going to bring Ghost back. I can't say when, but from a business standpoint, right? Let's just think about this. You can't say you're going to create a universe and not find a way to make this universe very interesting and expound on it. And I think that's still up for debate. They never confirmed anything other than everything. All the interviews, Ghost is dead, but that's just interview talk. That's just interview talk. A lot of things can change up. And there's something in me that believes that to save this universe and to make this universe interesting, they're going to have some core characters outside of fucking Tariq and Brayden. That's just my thought. Another creator said the good side of it is that we still got Unique, plus we get Breeze too. That is true. And hopefully they don't kill off Unique too soon. I would like to see them kind of operate in the same world before shit get, messed up with those characters. Because it's going to go left. Demo snitched on Rock in season 3, owing Howard a favor. Did he? Did Demo snitch? I don't remember that. Long said Gus is gone. I'm with you, man. They've been saying it, but I don't know, man. I feel like they're gonna have to pull a rabbit out the hat with Ghost, y'all. I think so. That's my thought, Long. That's my thought, G. Never on not. The leaked photos of the Thomas family dinner table without Kanan jukebox. Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier, bro. And I seen Getting It How It Lives video. And yeah, I don't know, bro. That could be, I don't know if that's going to be real or a dream, or it just feels like a dreamy sequence. Somebody said it looked like AI. Let's see. Sal Baselli's crew got the most botched killings there. Yeah, Sal had a terrible crew. Let's see. Who had the best courtroom scene in Power? Man, nothing tops what Proctor has done in court. If we talking courtroom scenes, Proctor getting Tommy off the hook by way of Ghost doing Angela the way he did her, and the way they wrote that and finessed that, boy, that was peak Power writing, man. Let's see, Breeze and Ghost in the same year will crash the net. Absolutely, bro. I cannot wait to see that, man. Support Gaming. What's up with it, big homie? Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. We live in the chat, man. We just vibing. We talking everything from Power, hip hop, music. You feel what I'm saying? Diddy's ass, because he's cooked. That fucking scumbag, boy. He is cooked, boy. He is cooked. Shout out to Kid Cudi, man. Shout out to Kid Cudi. But Diddy is cooked. Oh, man. Ghost says, let's be honest, chat. Ghost was a snitch who called the cops about Tasha's daycare. Absolutely, Ghost was a snitch. They snitched on Kanan. Ghost snitched on Tasha. Nigga, one thing about Ghost, bro, I tell people all the time, Ghost was a bigger villain than people give him credit for. Yeah, he wanted to get out. I get that. And I understand that. But boy, when it came to by any means, Ghost was the epitome of by any means necessary. He would X anybody off the board. That nigga told Tariq, no, nigga, you're going to have to go to jail for this shit. Nigga, sit down. I'll be the governor. Nigga, you'll be all right. And then Tariq whole ass killed him. Boy, I cannot stand that storyline, man. I cannot stand that storyline. Support Gaming says Ghost's own father was a snitch, which is why he got smoked. Hey, Support Gaming, I definitely think they're going to show that. And I cannot wait to see how all of this unfolds in Origins, man. So before we wrap it up, I'm gonna another album, man, another classic. This album is probably one of my favorite Kendrick Lamar albums. To Pimp a Butterfly, the theme, the jazz, the rap complexities, and the conversation or the pseudo Tupac conversation at the end of this album was absolutely fucking brilliant. TDE, Kendrick, PG Lane, man, all of them boys, Dave Free. This was an amazing piece of art. Newer artist, well, he ain't new to some, but another one, my boy Bodie James, man. Shout out to the Detroit players, Bodie James, amazing storyteller. If y'all love good writing, good storytelling. Again, this could be classified as sleepy rap too because of how he delivers it. But the guy is definitely he sound like he done really lived the shit that he's rapping about, man. Shout out to Bodie James, man. Let's see. DeMarcus says, T. Sanders, would you be mad if season 5 is only 8 episodes? Nah, because I'm kind of ready for them to wrap up the Thomas storyline. So I wouldn't trip if it's only 8, as long as they don't wait too long to give us Power Origins. Like if they gonna backdoor Power Origins like 6 months after, or maybe within the same year, I think that would be dope as well. Let's see. Support Gaming. It would have been better if Ghost died giving his life with Tariq. I would agree. Like the series came full circle. Ghost should have got smoked like his dad did, snitching on the mob to get Tariq away from the life. Support Gaming. I 1000% agree with you, man. Again, I think they could have added a much more dramatic fashion to Ghost's death. I don't think we were mad that Hamari Hari got killed off. Like characters get killed off. So fucking what, right? It's not a big deal. But it's how you do it that I think leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. And the way they wrote Tariq to hate his dad because he fucking cheated on his mom is like, come on, y'all. Like this shit, that's bad writing to me. I don't care what nobody says. However, they had an opportunity in book two to rectify that, and they didn't. So it is what it is, man. DeMarcus says people give Tommy a pass. However, Tommy was a snitch. Oh, they all snitched on each other, bro. Everybody snitched on everybody, bro. Everybody did. That's a fact, DeMarcus. So I'm not giving Tommy a pass at all. If there's one thing you're going to repetitively hear me say on my channel, is that every main character in the Power universe, they're all fucked up, mentally traumatic. I mean, they're all messed up, man. They're all messed up. Marvin, Lou, Rock, Kanan, Jukebox, Famous, Ghost, Tommy. I can't wait to see, Tasha, a little bit of Tasha's background, because we're gonna get that. But they are all victims of upbringing and their trauma. And that's what I love about the series, y'all. That's what I love about this series, man. Ghost says Tommy never snitched. Yes, he did, bro. He worked with Angela and had her put that tracker on Dre, bro. Nah. He definitely snitched, bro. He was definitely working with the cops, bro. He was definitely working with the cops. Absolute facts. Lone says, I love Omar to be back, but Ghost gone, bro. I'm with you. Like I say, I guess the delusional side of me wants to think that maybe they could work something out. But I'm with you, bro. I think it might be a wrap for that. Support Gaming says, don't be surprised if Breeze end up being a snitch as well. Yo, don't that nigga look like an undercover cop though? Hey, that nigga Breeze, bro. It was something that wasn't really authentic about Breeze's aura. Like that nigga looked like a rich kid trying to play a hood dude. Something about Breeze. I think we're gonna be real surprised with Breeze's arc, y'all. Ghost said that's not snitching. It was more of a chess move. You right. But if you working with the cops, Ghost, you working with the cops. Come on, man. Hey, we can't move the needle. The intention don't matter. He was still willing to work with Angela. And if Angela would have got the drop on Dre, then Dre would have got but man. Nah, Tommy snitched too, man. Let's see. I think Breeze will give off Alpo vibes. Lone, don't get me started on Tasha. Oh man, I cannot wait for y'all to see my dark psychology video I got on Tasha, man. I cannot wait for y'all to see that. You are right. The original. Oh my God, man, that video, man. I really expected to do numbers, only because Tasha is such a layered character, and she was a very, very good unintentional antagonist. That's what I would say about Tasha. My pops always said he liked how power exposes what really happens in the streets. Niggas all snitch to get a leg up on each other. Everything is grimy. Very few don't break that code. HEC, you are absolutely right, bro. And that's why you can't really pick a side with these characters, because they all, at the end of the day, every human, our number one instinct is self-preservation. Any human without that instinct, you ain't gonna survive in no realm. I don't care if it's the drug world, the corporate world, the blue class world, nigga, the homeless world, wherever you at. If you don't have the will to live and to preserve yourself, you're gonna get got. And that's what all these power characters illustrate, is by any means, bro, they're going to preserve themselves, bro. Said peace to you, bro. Peace to you. Snitching is a part of the game, and snitching is giving up information. Facts, bro. That's why I say we can't give Tommy a pass for that shit. People gave Rock a pass because she cute, but she a snitch too. Nope, Rock is a snitch too. Long live. I want to say damn near 90% of our main characters have all been involved with the police. Snaps and Pops involved with the police. Unique involved with the police. His relationship with Howard. Rock involved with the police. Her relationship with Howard. Her relationship with the lawyer, and he already given her out. Ghost also did some snitching. Tommy also did some snitching. Tasha said she was gonna snitch, and I believe she would have snitched. So yeah, she did some snitching as well. Did Lakeisha hold it down? Did y'all remind me? Did Lakeisha hold it down, or was she about to give some information up too? Oh yeah, hey, Rock is sexy. Said Rock is definitely sexy, man. Rock is definitely sexy, man. Speaking of sexy, gotta mention Miss Ari Lennox. Another banging album, man. Hey, y'all make sure to, hey, we got 37 people in the chat, man. We talking power. We talking music. One of my favorite albums. This is the Faux Deluxe Edition, man. I absolutely love this album. Is this a color vinyl? I haven't played this one in a minute. But Ari Lennox, man. I love her. Dope album, man. Dope album. Let's see. Tommy never gave a name. Prove me wrong. Angie already knew all of them. She did, but he didn't. Y'all remind me. And Ghost, you're gonna have me going back to watch this episode. But I thought, and he had Angie put the tracker on Dre, bro, when he was trying to catch Dre. Let's say Lakeisha definitely signed them papers. Yep. So Lakeisha is snitch. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Everybody is a snitch, man. Everybody is a snitch, man. Support game and scroll up a bit. Okay, yes, sir. What did I miss? G, what did I miss? Now that we getting Power Origins, what was the point of remaking Ghost and Tommy's story with Tariq and Braden in book 2? I think they didn't. I think book 2 had good intentions, and I think book 2 had potential. And once it flopped the way it did, I think the only way you save this universe is incorporating Origins. So I think Origins was their way of trying to save the universe. That would be my guess. Without giving much thought into it initially, that would be my guess. Ghost says it was a chess move, not snitching. He was using Angie or not, Ghost. So look, I think I get the sense because energy relates. I think we all in some form, we all come from low-income communities. I'm gonna assume that. And if we all come from that, I think we all know how the streets work. I ain't saying all of us so dope. I ain't saying we caught bodies, but we know how the streets work. And if you're working with police, even if it is to put your enemy at a disadvantage, you still working with police, bro. And that person working with police will go to any length to make sure they don't get caught up by the police. That's why the relationship is there. So nah, man, I don't know. Said Tariq can't carry a show. That's why they created Origins. Facts. He cannot carry it. He can't carry it. Yep, it wasn't written well. Snitching is about giving names. Is that all it's about, chat? Is snitching only about giving names? And because again, y'all, I feel like anytime you working with the police, you are susceptible to snitching, even if you haven't gave a name at that point in time, bro. Because that means you won't go to no limits. That's just like a dude. I ain't gonna go there. I was about to take it somewhere in chat, but all I'm saying is that I feel like the code is anybody working with police can't be trusted. Facts, bro. That's where I'm at with it when it comes to snitching. If you work with the police, you'll snitch. Even if you're working with them to gain the advantage of your enemy or your op, I think anybody working with the police is snitch. That's where I stand with it, man. Yeah, Tariq need a strong enough actor along with him, not like Joseph Sikora. Facts, absolute facts. Go on, Hustler, making excuses now. Tommy is a snitch. Go says, I see you, Tory Lanez. Hey, Tory Lanez, man. Hey, bro. That's going to be interesting to see how that one turns out. Another good album. Speaking of Tory Lanez, this ain't Tory Lanez, but this is Anderson .Paak and Knowledge, No Worries, man. Y'all, this album right here, banger. Another banger. I have to show you, hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all been rocking with my chat. We got 32 people in the chat. Y'all give your boy some likes, man. Please give your boy some likes, man. It's been a hell of a show today, man. Definitely appreciate y'all tapping in with me, man. I didn't even realize I've been on here as long with y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. We gonna do this again next week. I will be tapping in with y'all next week. My next 2 video drops will be centered around some of our favorite or not so favorite characters in the Power universe, man. So again, man, I thank y'all so much, man. Again, hey, vinyls and power, man. That's what we gonna rock with it like that, man. And we just gonna keep the conversation organic, man. I hope everybody, man, have a solid weekend. I know it's Thursday. Protect y'all mental out there. Again, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to content, man. We keeping the Power universe and the Power discussions alive, man. As always, again, thank y'all for tapping in with me. Never be afraid, y'all, to reinvent yourselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't easy for a lot of us, but sometimes you got to press through and reinvent that wheel. And that's reinvent your mind, man. So we out with it. Peace, man. Much love to everybody, man. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm out.